Hello Eagles, I'm Mike Massandrea.
And I'm Holly Kamyanka. Today on Entv, Eagle News went off campus to a local U-Pick farm off Estero Parkway. Here is Amarin reporting on location.
Hey Eagles, we're here at a produce farm off of Estero Parkway and we're here to see what this farm has to offer. So let's go check it out. This is Dustin Blank. He's the owner of First Fruits Produce and he's going to take us on a tour around his facility. How big is the field?
The tomato field's 5 acres. This is what you see all through across here. And the strawberry field's 2 acres. I guess we'll be going over there.
How do you tell when the strawberry is ready?
The festivals are full red. Do you see how that's like a little white on the inside? That berry's got another day before it's actually ready. As much as it looks ready, not all the sugar's inside the berry yet. There's a nice berry.
Look at that. Wow. It's very juicy. And what type is this?
This is that's an Albion.
What's the most popular fruit that you saw?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes, and then the second would be strawberries. This tomato here, you see the little pink on the bottom of it? That's called a short breaker. It's when the inside of the tomato it has gelled and all the sugars entered through the stem that is going to go into the tomato at that point. So this tomato, you can't taste the sugar in it if you cut it open and eat it like you would if it was full ripe, but all the sugar's in there, just hasn't reacted the way it needs to yet to become sweet. In 3 or 4 days it'll be a high pink, which is like this color of tomato. 3 or 4 days it'll be, this tomato will look like this, and then another 2 or 3 days it'll look like this. But if you was to take this tomato, let it ripen off the plant, take this tomato picked this way and this tomato picked this way, let them get fully ripe, you wouldn't be able to tell which one was what.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I thought it needed to be hooked to the vine in order to...
No, as long as it becomes that short breaker, what we call a short breaker, is all the sugar is entered. So this is an Amish tomato that's over, the seed's over 150 years old, 160 years old.
Wow.
This same variety has been around since the 1840s.
And through trade and
It's became a major. It's a very good tomato.
What makes it so popular?
I think it's more of it's a throwback. It's what a tomato used to taste like before, scientists got a hold of crossbreeding and genetically modifying stuff. This is as pure can be. You could take this seed, dry the seed out, plant it in the ground, and you'll get this tomato.
Well, you've seen this 5-acre facility, and I would definitely recommend that you all come and check out this family-run farm. See you later.
Those strawberries look good.
They do look good. You can visit the farm Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5:30 or on Sundays from 10 to 2.
Entv also went on to investigate what goes on inside the Human Performance Lab, located inside Marieb Hall. We now go to Kendall for the story.
Students in the College of Health Professions have a new lab to practice their studies in. In here, the students are able to apply what they read in their books to real-life situations.
The Human Performance Lab is where we learn to apply what we learn in the classroom. They lecture on the material that we're reading out of the books. In here, we come and learn how to apply what we've read and actually take heart rates and blood pressures while people are exercising, if we're doing cardiorespiratory testing.
The lab has advanced equipment to help keep students current with today's technology.
We've got some really neat equipment now that we've moved into our new building. We've got a lot of upgrades. We have a treadmill called the Alter G. It's a NASA-designed treadmill. which is used to train or rehabilitate a client in an environment where you reduce the amount of weight that they train in.
The lab is not open to all students, only to persons in the College of Health Professions.
The laboratory, again, is mostly for students who are in the College of Health Professions, but the instructors, who are practitioners, at times, if they're doing different studies, do utilize the equipment for, again, it could be a 80-year-old patient that they're working with to do a study, or it could be a student who's volunteering to participate in a study.
This is Eagle News. I'm Kendall Glory.
Wow, that zero gravity machine is cool.
Thanks, Mike. Now we turn to Kayla with the world news.
Thanks, Holly. Going on around the globe, Carnival started last Friday in Rio de Janeiro. However, over the past week, police officers and firefighters held protests against Brazil's state government asking for a pay increase. Law enforcement officers and firefighters did resume their jobs, though, after settling on a wage rise of 6.5%. China's Vice President, Xi Jinping, is finishing up his U.S. tour with a visit to California. The 58-year-old is predicted to succeed the current president, who will resign in 2013. Ireland and Turkey are next on his list to visit after completing the American tour. With an estimated remaining population of 43,000, the Australian government has been pressured by conservationists to place koalas on the endangered species list. The environmental minister, Tony Burke, has delayed his decision twice now, the first being in October. Meanwhile, here in the States, Whitney Houston died on Saturday, February 11th. Police stated that Houston was found in her hotel room by a member of her entourage. Paramedics worked to revive Houston but were unsuccessful, and she was pronounced dead shortly before 4 p.m. on Saturday, local time. On Sunday, the 54th annual Grammy Awards was held in the shadow of Whitney Houston's death. Adele, the 23-year-old British singer, swept Grammys in all 6 categories she was nominated for, including Pop Vocal Album, Best Pop Solo Vocal Performance, Short Form Music Video, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. Well, that's it for the World News Update. Let's turn to Destiny for Today in History.
Thank you, Kayla. February 21st marks the day of Malcolm X's assassination. Malcolm X was an African-American nationalist as well as a religious leader. In 1965, he was shot to death by members of the Nation of Islam while speaking at a rally in New York City. In 1948, the National Association for Stock Car Racing, or NASCAR, was established. It was established by William France Sr. in Daytona Beach, Florida, who gathered members of the local racing community to establish governing rules and to promote racing. Since its beginning, it's grown to be a multi-billion-dollar industry. There's a little history for you, and now we turn to Josh for sports.
Thanks, Destiny. I'm here with Justin Kane. He's our assistant sports editor here at Eagle News and our women's basketball beat reporter. Right now, our biggest storyline at FGCU Sports is women's basketball, who's ranked number 29th in the country. And they can wrap up the #1 seed in the ASUN tournament this Saturday against Stetson. They've won the regular season title, a couple years in a row. Justin, I've got some burning questions. They can finally make the NCAA tournament. We're eligible for the tournament. Now tell me, is FGCU built for an NCAA tournament first-round upset?
I think they are. They score the ball really well. They score 74 points a game. They defend really well. Only allow teams 52 points. It's top in the conference. And also, they don't turn the ball over. They only turn the ball. They're 7th in the country in turnovers. I mean, that's key. They don't turn the ball over. They play really well. They're ready for the big stage.
Now, do they need to make their threes to win? We know that's what they
do. They are first in the country in 3 points. They make 11 a game. Right. They do need to make the threes. The threes are crucial to their offense. Once they get the threes going, everything else seems to click, and they keep on rolling when they make the threes.
What kind of team do you feel like we can beat in a setting NCAA tournament?
A team we can beat is a team that plays on the perimeter a lot. We play really good zone defense. We lock them down. Like I said, we don't allow a lot of points, but the points we do allow on the inside. They drive in a lot. We don't really have a dominant inside, but we do have a good outside defense.
Right. Now, give me an X factor. I mean, besides the threes, I mean, what can happen to kind of shake things up.
Freshman Whitney Knight, she's going to be key to winning a big game like this. She's only a freshman, but she's ready for the big stage. I talked to her last week, and she said the reason she turned down schools like Duke, UNC, NC State was because she wanted the big stage, and she can get that now. She's a triple-pronged player. She can shoot the ball. She defends really well. She leads the conference in block shots. She's all around, and she's ready. She's athletic. She's quick. She can drive the ball. She's ready to go.
I mean, do you feel like our campus, I mean, you're a freshman, you're a student, you're immersed in this. I mean, do you feel like we care? I mean, do we know how good this team is?
I don't think we know how good we are. I think we will this weekend. This weekend's a huge game against Stetson. Last time we came out, we only allowed them 55 points. They're the second best team in the conference. And so I think after this weekend, they'll sense, all right, we have a shot of really making some noise in the tournament. And I think they will care. They got really into the whole soccer, going to the ASUN tournament and going to the NCAA, and they were really behind that. And I think now that, hey, it's March Madness, I think they're really going to get into it.
Right now, I mean, just kind of a fun question here. Carl Smesko, he's the coach, women's basketball coach. Known for his outfits, he tends to mix it up between casual and formal. I mean, how do you think what does he bring out here for this, NCAA tournament?
Oh, he's going to go all formal. He's going to wear the nice button-down shirt, nice tie with a nice Windsor knot in there, some nice slacks. Right. Clean shave, looking good. He's ready to roll.
All righty. Sounds handsome.
Yeah.
All right. Now back to you, Holly.
This has been ENTV. Thanks for watching, Eagles.
We hope to see you next time.